few minutes, we're going to give you time to gather around the upper level here at Park Plaza Mall, where we will, Park Plaza, that's the official name now. I want to be correct. But we're going to give you a few minutes to gather around the upper level near the children's store for Dillard's, the third level, and then we'll have some live performances. You're going to be super excited to hear from these wonderful students that are representing the Little Rock School District at hashtag LRSD Spiritfest 2023. We ask that you use that hashtag if you're posting to socials today. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We thank everyone for being here. Good morning again, everyone. If you can hear me, let me hear you clap. Awesome. That lets everybody in YouTube land know that we are here live at Park Plaza. I almost said that M word. We're live here at Park Plaza for our annual Spiritfest celebration. On behalf of the administration, we want to officially welcome all of you because you're going to enjoy some incredible performances today, as well as have an opportunity to check out many of the wonderful opportunities that the Little Rock School District has to offer. Our superintendent will be visiting with you in just a few minutes, but we're going to kick things off with a very special group of young people. You're in for a real treat. Parents, if you are here to support this group of young people, let me hear you make some noise by way of applause. We're talking about the Forest Park Rangers. Before we hear from them, we remind you that we have taken over Park Plaza. We are on the second and third levels. We have all sorts of wonderful activities. We have an ambassador from the Little Rock Zoo. You can get your face painted for students who want to do that. We have wonderful door prizes. All of our schools have provided a door prize, and all you have to do is fill out your passports, visit some of these booths, and you will be eligible to win. Now, you must be present when we call your name if you want to take one of these prizes home. We will be pulling names from the passports at approximately every 15 to 20 minutes, so you will know exactly when to come back to this area to claim your prize should you win. We also want to remind you that you can take advantage of learning more about all of our incredible schools, take-home information, which is very important because it's open enrollment time, and we want you to be a part of the Little Rock School District family if you're not already a member, but then we want you to continue to be a part of our family. So we encourage you to take time today to visit with the schools that are here, and they have some goodies for you at the table as well. Our grand prize at the end of the day will be a 50-inch colored television. Anybody want to take home a television? What's the catch? Gotta be present to win. We're gonna pull about $130 for that prize. So again, a 50-inch colored television, compliments of our friends at First Student. We wanna thank Park Plaza for hosting us this year, and we are going to kick off our Spiritfest celebration with our performance now by none other than the Forest Park Rangers, home of the Blue Ribbon National School. Give it up for that. Teresa Courtney. Give it up for Miss Courtney, and of course, under the direction, this wonderful choir is under the direction of Mr. David Higginbotham. Please welcome now the Forest Park Rangers.
Beautiful Okay, I want to thank all the parents for bringing their kids, their students out to perform. This was a voluntary thing. You know, they came if they wanted to, and they always love to sing. So we appreciate all the support from our parents. Thank you for Principal Courtney. Thank you so much, and thanks for all you guys for showing up. Appreciate it. Forest Park is your neighborhood school over in the Heights. Yeah, and we're on our way out. Thank you so much.
To Superintendent Dr. Jamal Wright.
Good morning, everyone. I promise you I will keep my words very, very, very brief, but I would like to welcome all of our students, families, and prospective families who came out to LRSD Spiritfest 2023, where we have an opportunity to put on display the very best of what we have to offer in the Little Rock School District. And trust me when I say that we have a lot to offer in the Little Rock School District, so I encourage you to visit all of the booths from all of our schools, learn as much as you possibly can, and again, we want to thank you for coming out, and we hope that you enjoy your day at LRSD Spiritfest 2023.
I got to pull that down. I'm slightly vertically challenged. Thank you so much, Dr. Wright. And thank you to all of our parents once again for being here, and hopefully some prospective parents. I hope you're here learning more about the incredible opportunities that we have present for you at Little Rock School District. Also,
the cello, and the bass. Each lab is super fun. Solving problems that I'm concerned about by using technology is really exciting.
Acting is my jam. Working with others who tell a story through live performance, it's the best.
Do you want to explore the universe? If so, Young Astronauts is the place you need to be. I know you will love it.
Thinking about engineering as a career? Maybe you're not sure yet. Makerspace will help you decide.
Science is the place to find out about something new. Experimentation and discovery. Wow, tap into that curiosity in Carver's Science Lab. It's awesome.
Did you know Carver has a dance program? It's new this year. I'm learning about lots of different ways to move my body, and that's exciting. We love Carver's team, and you will too. Full steam ahead. Chugga 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 toot toot. Chugga 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 toot toot. Chugga 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 toot toot.
Being a leader in me school means that Carver Steam Magnet is a special place where kids learn to be awesome leaders.
Hooray!
We don't just follow the rules, we help make the rules and decisions too.
Decisions.
Everyone at our school is encouraged to be kind, responsible, and helpful.
Kindness.
We are a school full of young leaders striving to make the world a better place.
We can do it.
We use 7 habits to guide us.
7.
The leader in me's 7 habits are like a secret code for becoming super duper awesome lifelong leaders.
Hooray!
Habit number 1 is be proactive. So say to yourself, I am a responsible person. I take initiative and I choose my actions, attitudes, and moves.
We have a song to share with you about habit number 1. Ready, friends? 1, 2, ready, go!
Be proactive is habit number 1. Number 1. Be proactive is habit number 1. Number 1. You're in charge of all you do, so choose the golden rule. Be proactive is habit number 1. Number 1.
Everybody! Habit number 2 is begin with the end in mind. So say to yourself, I plan ahead and set goals. I do things that have meaning and make a difference.
We also have a song to share with you about habit number 2. To keep us together, I'll count it off. 1, 2, ready, go!
Begin with the end in mind, end in mind, end in mind. Begin with the end in mind, or you'll be behind. Then you have to make a plan, make a plan, make a plan. Then you have to make a plan before you just begin. Then you have to meet your goal, meet your goal, meet your goal. Then you have to meet your goal before you're in control.
That sure was fun. Habit number 3 is put first things first. So say to yourself, I spend my time on things that are most important. This means I say no to things I know I should not do. I set priorities, make a schedule, and follow my plan.
I think you have figured it out by now. We have a third song to share with you. Here we go!
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Put first things first. Can't you see? I know what to choose today. First I'll work and then I'll play. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Put first things first. Just like me!
Well done, friends, and that's just the beginning. Carver Steam is the place where
You will discover the leader in you! Hooray!
You're going to show us something. Let's give it up for the Parkview Mimes. So, under the direction of the very capable Mr. Tyler Barnes, would you please give it up for the Carver Steam Magnet Orchestra?
orchestra instrument. And I like playing the viola because it can sound like a variety of different instruments. Some in the orchestra category and some not in the orchestra category. And the viola is like right in the middle in terms of pitches, with the bass being the lowest, the violin being the highest, and the viola and cello being in the middle.
whenever I have a hard day, I like to go to orchestra because it helps me relax. And, I love the cello because it's the second lowest string instrument, and I really wanted to play double bass, but I couldn't because I was tall. So I picked the cello, and I'm really glad I picked the cello.
Ray, would you tell us what you love about orchestra?
I love about orchestra is that I feel cherished and loved when I'm around friends, and also I make new friends too. I picked the cello because it is the second lowest instrument, and it fits me in my category. And I want to play. And I would like to play the lowest note on the cello.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our Carver Steam Magnet Orchestra performance.
How about that? So while you are doing your presentation, we're going to get some more guests to come and watch and enjoy. So give it up for Miss Kayla from the Little Rock Zoo.
Alrighty, thank you everyone. Okay, are all the mics going? Yeah. Okay, I can walk around and get some. Alright, so my name is Kayla. I am a conservation educator at the Little Rock Zoo, and I have brought two friends to come and meet you today. Alright, my first one here is named Buzz. Let me see if she'd like me to pick her up here. Alrighty, so this friend here is named Buzz. She is a Chilean rose-haired tarantula. So I'm going to try to walk around a little bit so a few different areas can see her. She does have some rose coloration on the top of her little head here. So tarantulas are considered spiders. Spiders have 8 legs and they have 2 body parts. So that's different than other insects that have 3 body parts and they've got 6 legs. Right? So tarantulas are spiders, so she has 8 legs and 2 body parts. She also has, on the bottom of her abdomen here, she has little spinnerets. And that is how she spins her web. So if you see on the back here, she's got her spinnerets, and that is where the silk will come out for her to spin a web. And her web is kind of used to she'll line her burrow with her silk, and that will help keep her safe from predators. And now Buzz here, she is actually a predator herself. So she is considered a carnivore, which is a meat eater. So this is actually a medium-sized tarantula. There are tarantulas that are quite a bit larger. There's one that's even called a Goliath bird eater. So what do you think that they eat? What do you guys think? Birds, that's right. So this girl's a little bit smaller. She's going to eat mostly insects and maybe some small lizards or mammals if she can find them. And she actually has fangs. So she is venomous and she has fangs. There's 2 really big teeth that come out of her mouth, and that is what delivers her venom. So if you stop down by our booth, down on the floor right below, we have a molt of a tarantula. So that's like where their skin, as they grow, their skin kind of comes apart and it helps them get bigger. And they shed that exoskeleton. So if you go down to our booth, you can actually see the fangs that are covered under the bottom here. And it's good that she's not showing me her fangs right now, because that would mean that she's very upset or she's scared or something. So I don't want her to show me her fangs right now. So that's really good that she's not. And tarantulas, this species in particular, is one that has hairs all over their body. And these hairs on their legs and on the back of their abdomen, they can actually flick them off at predators. And these hairs are very irritating. So they would make your eyes itchy and your hands itchy. And so that's something that helps keep her safe from predators. And so tarantulas and a lot of the invertebrates in general, the females actually live a lot longer than the males. So Buzz here is a female. She's about 18 years old. Yeah. And males usually die about 3 to 5 years. Yeah. So that's how we know that our tarantulas are females, because they have been alive for more than 5 years. And so tarantulas, we kind of talked about how they have an exoskeleton, and they shed that skeleton, and that's how they grow. It's kind of like how reptiles shed their skin. And the exoskeleton, we do have an example of it down at our booth on floor 2. So Buzz here is really cool. And you'll notice I'm kind of trying to stay out of the sun here. Her eyes are actually right on top of her head. Yeah, so I don't want to blind her and get the sun right in her eyes. So I'm kind of keeping her out of the sun, which is really good for her. But she is actually from a pretty warm tropical area. She's from Chile, down in South America. So she's kind of from a tropical area. She usually stays towards the ground, but she can climb trees too. So you might find her in a tree watching for insects. And she's an ambush predator, which means that she'll sit and wait for something to walk by, and then she'll pounce on it. Yeah. So she can kind of feel vibrations in the ground. She could feel it if there was a little tiny maybe cricket walking up to her. She could feel that vibration in the ground, and she would know that it's coming towards her, and she needs to be ready to attack. Yeah. So that's something that's pretty cool about Buzz here. And as I'm holding her, she actually kind of starts to spin a little bit of a web. Yeah. I'm going to try and get her to walk for you, but she's really comfortable right now, so she's not walking too much. Okay. And Buzz here, so she is able, so to climb trees, you'd think that she'd have to have hands to grab on with, right? But Buzz actually has these little tiny hooks on the bottom of her feet, and they're kind of sticky. So she's able to grab little tiny pieces of bark on the tree as she climbs up. And that's kind of how she's holding on to me too. She's a little bit stuck to my hand so that she can hold on. See, like that, if I move my hand a little bit, she's holding on. So that way she doesn't fall off. So she's really well adapted for everything, for the environment that she lives in. And her best quality is pest control. So if you're a farmer maybe that has some crops that might be eaten by mice or other little critters, Buzz here is going to be really good at protecting your crops from those pests. So she doesn't eat the crops themselves, she'll eat the pests that are bothering the crops. So she's really good to have in your environment. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put Buzz away, and I'll grab my second friend here. In just a little minute here to switch out. So my next animal here is a rosy boa. She is one of the only 2 boa constrictors found in the United States. And so her name is Mojave. And Mojave is one of the deserts that she is found in. She actually lives here in the United States in the southwest part. So maybe California or Arizona, and she goes down into Mexico. So she's not really found in Arkansas, but she's found near here. And you see with her coloration, she would match a desert environment, wouldn't she? She kind of has some gray like the rocks and some rose like the sand color. And so that's called camouflage, where she matches her environment. And Mojave, just like Buzz, is a predator. So Mojave, her favorite things to eat are little rodents like mice, but she can eat anything that would fit in her belly. So snakes actually can open their mouth wider than their head. So their jaw is not attached right here at the bottom of their chin like yours and mine. They can move both sides separately. So she can open her mouth as wide as her stomach can get. So she can eat anything that's about this size. She's really interested in a microphone there. And if you see, her tongue is coming out a lot. So she's not really licking the air. What she's doing is she's smelling with her tongue. And her tongue is forked. It goes in 2 different directions. And she can tell which side of her the prey is on. Maybe there's a mouse over here, and there's a salad over here. So she's going to be able to smell which side that she wants to go to. So she's going to pick the mouse, isn't she? Yeah. And so reptiles are really cool because they shed their skin just like the tarantula does, but snakes mostly shed it in one big piece. So you might find a big snake shed about as long as the snake. Yeah, and so they'll do that once a year or so, kind of depends on the species. And that's how they grow to be bigger, and it also can help to fix some of their imperfections. If maybe some of their scales were messed up, the next time that they shed, it would be fixed. And reptiles here, so Mojave, what she's doing right now is she's seeking out the sun, kind of where you guys are standing. So reptiles are ectothermic. Has anybody heard that word before? Can you raise your hand if you've heard that word? You've heard it? Okay, so ectothermic means that she relies on the environment to either warm her up or cool her down. So if she's too cold, she would go slither somewhere into the sun so she could get warmer. And if she's too warm, she might find a burrow underground and go try and get a little bit cooler. So you and me, we're mammals, so we can regulate our temperature by ourselves, right? We don't have to go find sun. But Mojave here and other reptiles, and some other species too, they need their environment to keep themselves regulated. And so I have a snake here, and there's also lizards, right? So how do you think you can tell the difference between a snake and a lizard? You guys have been answering my questions really good. Do you have any ideas? The legs? You say the legs? So most lizards do have legs, but there are legless lizards. So the biggest difference between snakes and lizards is that snakes do not have eyelids. So if you look closely, you'll see a snake does not have eyelids. And snakes don't have ear holes either. So a lizard would have holes on the side of its face that it can hear from, and a snake does not have that. They still have an eardrum, but it's inside their head. Yeah, so if you ever see something that looks like this, it's not always going to be a snake. It could be a legless lizard. And we actually have one of those at the zoo. Yeah, so you can come and see what that looks like. Yeah. So it looks like we are just about out of time here. But we do have our booth down on the second floor. If you have any additional questions about Mojave here. Which, fun fact, I did not mention, today is Mojave's birthday. Yes, so she got to come out and see you guys on her birthday. Yes, well, thank you. She appreciates it. She's going to go back and get fed a little mouse, so she's pretty excited for her day today. So if you guys have any additional questions, I'm going to run the animals back to the zoo, but I'll be back at our booth in a little bit, and my friend Danielle is at our booth right now, and she can answer any questions for you. So I want to thank you guys for being such a great audience and for meeting Mojave and Buzz today.
Hailing from Parkview Patriot Countryland, please welcome back Senior Mr. Jet Morrison. Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to get you to do what we did with Chico. Say, we are Otter Creek when I count to three. You ready to say it? All right, let's see if you can do it. 1, 2, 3. We are Otter Creek! Yes, you are. Represented very well under the leadership of Miss Karina Johnson. I have to take my glasses off. I can see up close. And the proud principal, Miss Cynthia Collins. Please give it up for the Otter Creek Ukulele Band. Woo-hoo.
Otter
they wanted was your all. We remember today all the sacrifices made.
That there is a range of opportunities, anything that you can imagine, we offer it at the Little Rock School District, and we are here to showcase that today on both levels of Park Plaza. Be sure you stop by and visit the table so you can learn more. Okay, right after this performance, we're going to do some door prizes. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3.
We are farmers!
All right, so they are under the leadership, of course, of Mr. Clifton Woodley. And who's doing the honors of the music? Is it Dr. Rowden? And Dr. Rowden. All right, give it up for Carver.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by. Stand by. Stand by.
These are students from Carver. Right now, I'd like to invite Chico and Williams to join us. As I do every year, I put together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different elementary schools to comprise the mass chorus that's called Voices Without Borders. And for this event, we have Carver, Chico, and Williams.
thank Park Plaza for hosting us because we had a great space for everybody. How are you? Good to see you, Mr. Tellez. We are grateful for Park Plaza hosting us to make this a space that was convenient for everybody to come. Thank you, Park Plaza. Thank you, all of our support team and volunteers, communication staff, Dr. Danny Fletcher, the committee that helped us deliver Spiritfest to you. Now y'all can all go home.